Country Heights founder and executive chairman Tan Sri Lee Kim Yew will be stepping down from January 1st, 2021 to pursue his interest in the blockchain space. With that, the planned horse currency issuance will now be undertaken through Lee's private and charitable ventures. According to Lee, the horse currency is likely to be launched by the end of the year, as he has received all the necessary approvals. In November 2018, Country Heights shareholders approved the company's plan to issue the horse currency, despite concerns over its legitimacy. This was followed by the Securities Commission's move to order all ongoing initial coin offerings to halt their activities. Early this year, it set out the requirements for offerings of digital tokens to be carried out through an initial exchange offering platform operator that is registered with the Commission. According to the guidelines, while public listed companies are not allowed to issue digital tokens directly, an unlisted subsidiary or a special purpose vehicle of a public listed company may qualify as an issuer. Lee said today that instead of issuing the tokens, Country Heights will now accept the cryptocurrencies. That will make it the first public-listed company on Bursa to accept selected cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum for purchase of its goods and services. Bintai Kinden Corp has inked an MOU with the National Heart Institute or IJN to explore a possible collaboration in the commercial development of a COVID-19 vaccine in Malaysia. This would be based on an existing partnership between Bintai Kinden and US-based Generex Biotechnology Corp to commercialize the leaky SARS-CoV-2 vaccine here. Under the MOU, Bintai Kinden is responsible for the introduction of the COVID-19 vaccine in Malaysia, while IJN will perform and lead the clinical tests of the vaccine as required by the Health Ministry. Bintai Kinden said in a filing to Bursa Malaysia, IJN will be the clinical research organisation and one of the study sites for the company. It claims that the leaky SARS-CoV-2 vaccine is designed as a complete vaccine that has the potential to induce the T-cell and antibody immune responses that can provide protective immunity with long-lasting immunologic memory against COVID-19 in a highly specific manner to ensure safety. Once Generex has received the full FDA approval and provided full documentation to Bintai Kinden, the company will register the vaccine with Malaysia's National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency. The Kuala Lumpur High Court has struck out a suit filed by former PM Datuk Sri Najib Razak against M-Bank, its Islamic banking arm, and its former relationship manager Joanna Yu Ging Ping. Najib filed the suit last year over the management of accounts under his name used to divert funds from SRC International. Among others, he claimed that the accounts were managed without his knowledge and that the bank had failed to notify him, despite the accounts being overdrawn millions of ringgit for more than 30 times. However, Judicial Commissioner Datuk Khatijah Idris said she found Najib's lawsuit to be obviously unsustainable. She pointed out that Najib only sought proceedings against the bank and you when the SRC case had come up, and not years before, when the events initially began to unfold. The judge said it was clear that the suit was filed merely to bolster the Pekan MP's defence in the SRC trial, which she surmised as an abuse of the court process. She awarded costs of 30,000 ringgit to both M-Bank Islamic and AMMB, and 25,000 ringgit costs to you, who filed a separate application. Najib's lawyer Tan Sri Muhammad Shafi Abdullah said he plans to file an appeal against the decision. The Securities Commission and Bursa Malaysia have extended the temporary relief measures relating to margin financing for equity trades to December 31st, 2020 to maintain stability in the marketplace. According to the regulator's joint statement today, flexibilities accorded under the relief measures will enable brokers to better manage their clients' margin financing facilities. During this interim period, brokers can continue to exercise discretion whether or not to impose forced selling measures on clients and accept other types of collateral from investors such as bonds, unit trusts, gold and immovable properties for purposes of margin financing. The statement went on to say that both the Commission and Bursa will continue to monitor developments in the securities market and evaluate the adequacy of existing measures to support an orderly market and to mitigate potential risks. Afin Huang Asset Management Managing Director Teng Chi Wai believes the current low interest rate environment may continue until 2022. Teng pointed out during the first installment of the Edge Citigold Wealth Webinar Series 2020 over the weekend that the situation is not something Malaysian investors have experienced before. This is because local interest rates did not go as low as this even during the 1998 Asian financial crisis. Teng said investors should therefore be mindful and take steps to mitigate the effects on their portfolios. To find alternative sources of income, he suggested that investors reallocate their assets and take risks that they are comfortable with. He said there is no clarity yet as to how things will pan out in the next 2 years, and so investors may want to have a bit of everything so that they are prepared for anything. As far as the economic cycle is concerned, Teng believes it will probably take another few quarters before investors can expect a full recovery.